Though Samsung is working hard on the S25 series of phones, this does not imply the corporation is not getting ready for the S26 and beyond. Given the business may have an amazing 500 megapixel sensor, a new report claims photographers might wish to wait on the S25 phones in favor of a later model. Reliable Jukanlosreve again posing on X, saying that Samsung is already developing a high-resolution camera sensor possibly serving as the main shooter on a next phone. Samsung is working on a 3-layer stacked image sensor for Apple, while concurrently developing a 500 megapixels sensor for its own Galaxy devices. They left out which forthcoming Samsung phone will get the camera. We are sure, though, it won't be the S25 Ultra, since those have been consistently said to have the same 200 megapixels sensor used on the S24 Ultra. Samsung might aim for the S26 Ultra with its more powerful camera system. Still, depending on the development, it could come to a phone later, like the S27 Ultra. Either way, because the lower versions usually feature more reasonably priced cameras than the Ultra, we are sure some Ultra variant will get it. Now let's see how this could influence future Galaxy Ultra models. Well, as we move into higher and higher resolution cameras, the variations in actual image quality become less evident. However, declaring it is the only firm delivering 500 megapixels photographers on its phones sounds fantastic on a marketing sheet. And if optimized effectively, which I'd expect it to be because it's Samsung and the brand is known for phones that capture excellent pictures, it might yield some of the most visually stunning photos of any phone. Samsung may conceivably revolutionize the current camera system, especially when you throw in the gains we've seen over the years in how AI and better pixel binning algorithms boost photographs. By leaning on a 500 megapixel sensor, Samsung may delete one of the telephoto cameras in its top model. We've seen how phones like the Pixel 9 and iPhone 16 make tremendous use of pixel binning to offer optical-like quality while not having dedicated telephoto lens. With so much data and information from a 500 megapixels camera, Samsung might actually expose more detail in it to enable greater digital zoom performance. Of course, there's always the Apple iPhone, which is also referenced in Jukanlosreve's X post. Samsung is currently developing a 3-layer stacked image sensor in a PDTR logic configuration for Apple, states the post. If accurate, this would mean Apple might quit utilizing Sony lenses in favor of Samsung, which could mean Samsung beats itself. This sensor is more advanced than Sony's existing Exmor IS, and I believe it cannot be ruled out as a potential candidate for the main sensor, Jukanlosreve stated. The Galaxy S25 Ultra has already had its benchmarks exposed. We've also heard about a potentially life-saving feature finding its way to Samsung's upcoming phones. We've also heard that the Galaxy S25 Ultra could have a considerably brighter screen than we first expected, but we'll have to wait and see. Next, Samsung is in the middle of its public beta testing phase for One UI 7 based on Android 15. The current iteration of the skin will make its formal stable premiere with the forthcoming Galaxy S25 series, anticipated to be launched on January 22. After then, the upgrade should go out to older Samsung handsets, starting with the Galaxy S24 family. Speaking of which, today a new X post by famous Chinese leaker Ice Universe provides us some positive news regarding the speed of fingerprint unlocking on the Galaxy S24 variants. This will be faster, and the sound is supposedly clearer too, as proven in the video below showcasing unlocking on a Galaxy S24 Ultra. The S24 smartphones already have the finest hardware for fingerprint unlocking speed, using ultrasonic sensors which are faster than optical ones, and even operate when your fingertips are wet. This has long been a distinctive feature for Samsung's flagship line, though now competitors are catching up, but faults in One UI software have often made the unlocking experience unduly slow feeling. That will supposedly change with One UI 7. The animations seem to have been cleaned up and made faster. Previously, you virtually had to disable unlock animations to feel any speed at all, although we'd say there's still some space for development in that area. Anyway, Ice Universe says the experience will be speedier than in One UI 6, and that's laudable. This will purportedly appear in the next One UI 7 beta, which may drop in the next few days. We'll let you know when it happens. Next, Samsung debuted the Corning Gorilla Armor Glass with the Galaxy S24 Ultra, which included an industry-first anti-reflective coating. Now, Fresh speculations say Samsung is doubling down on this feature with its next flagship, the Galaxy S25 Ultra. The Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, debuted in January 2024, introduced Corning's new Gorilla Armor glass, marketed as the hardest Gorilla Glass at the time. This advanced glass not just stood out for its excellent protection against drops and scratches, but also its anti-reflective coating, making the S24 Ultra screen the least reflective in smartphone history. For users, this was a disruptor, boosting visibility and use, especially outside. Now, fresh speculations say Samsung is doubling down on this functionality for its next flagship. According to Ice Universe, a reliable leaker on X, the forthcoming Galaxy S25 Ultra will be the first and only phone to employ Corning's second-generation Gorilla Glass armor. The new version is intended to keep the anti-reflective features that make the S24 Ultra special, but may push things even further with better durability and enhanced reflection reduction. If true, this might further strengthen Samsung's reputation for leading display technology. For the ignorant, anti-reflective coatings might not sound thrilling at first, but the difference they create is simple to observe. Just set the S24 Ultra next to any other smartphone, and you'll notice how much less glare and reflection there is on Samsung's flagship. This isn't just about looks, it's a practical feature too. Less reflection means the screen looks brighter without needing to turn up the brightness levels. This is wonderful for saving battery life, and it's a major help for anyone who has problems with glare, whether due to sunlight or sensitivity to light. The same could be true with the Galaxy S25 Ultra if this rumor plays out. While precise specifics of the second-generation Gorilla Glass armor haven't been confirmed, it's safe to assume that Corning will have modified its formula to make the new glass even stronger and more effective at eliminating reflections. Samsung has been leaning into unique selling factors like these to make its flagship phones apart. While competitors emphasize on megapixels and rapid charging, Samsung seems keen to give people actual advantages they can see and feel. For the Galaxy S25 Ultra, the introduction of enhanced Gorilla Glass armor could be one such edge. The Galaxy S25 Ultra is scheduled to ship on 22nd January 2025, while Samsung hasn't officially announced the date yet. Rumors say that the S25 Ultra will forego the boxy design of the S24 Ultra in favor of modest bends around the corners. The phone is also expected to sport the Snapdragon 8 Elite CPU under the hood, and may potentially come with a 16 GB RAM option for the first time on a premium Samsung smartphone. Next, let's see how the S25 Ultra will be different from the S24 Ultra and S23 Ultra. To be sincere, I have been a Samsung smartphone lover for years and love keeping up with the Ultra series. Each new model illustrates how far Samsung can go. Samsung is about to unveil the Galaxy S25 series in the next weeks. Let's look at what's new with the S25 Ultra compared to the Galaxy S24 Ultra and Galaxy S23 Ultra, notably regarding the display, CPU, battery performance, and the interesting new seamless updates function. Starting with the display, Samsung has always been at the forefront of screen technology. The S23 Ultra, introduced in early 2023, had a 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X display with a resolution of 3200 by 1440 pixels, giving vibrant colors and deep blacks. It featured a 120 Hz refresh rate, which provided smooth scrolling and animations. The S24 Ultra, which hit the market in 2024, took a step farther. It kept the 6.8-inch size but boosted the brightness up to 2000 nits, making it exceptionally visible even under direct sunshine. The adaptive refresh rate was also enhanced, allowing for more efficient power management. Now, moving to the Galaxy S25 Ultra, leaks imply a big upgrade with a 6.8 and 6.9-inch flat screen, maintaining the high resolution and refresh rate, but maybe including new technologies like under-display cameras or additional improvements in display longevity and color accuracy. Under the hood, the S23 Ultra was powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy, offering exceptional performance for its time, especially in gaming and multitasking scenarios. The S24 Ultra stepped up with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which delivered quicker processing speeds, improved AI capabilities, and better power economy, guaranteeing that the smartphone could handle the most demanding apps with ease. Rumors indicate the Galaxy S25 Ultra might employ the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, which implies it'll be very fast and smart. It could make things like translating languages instantly, taking better images, and saving battery life considerably better. So, using the phone will feel smoother and wiser. In the performance department, the Snapdragon 8 Elite will come to the S25 Ultra, which greatly outpaces both the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 of the S23 Ultra and Gen 3 of the S24 Ultra in terms of CPU and GPU performance, thanks to its higher clock rates and upgraded architecture. In addition, the 8 Elite delivers enhanced AI capabilities with dedicated hardware for AI processing, a step ahead of the gains observed in Gen 3 from Gen 2. From a comparison point of view, the S24 Ultra with its Gen 3 chip is quite efficient, but the S25 Ultra's 8 Elite chip might be even better, offering you longer battery life when utilized the same way. As for the battery life is highly vital for phones. The Galaxy S23 Ultra has a 5000 mAh battery, which lasted a day for most users. The S24 Ultra made it a bit better with smarter software and small efficiency adjustments, even though the battery size didn't change, kept it at 5000 mAh. The S25 Ultra is projected to maintain the same 5000 mAh battery capacity as its predecessors, the S23 Ultra and S24 Ultra. Thanks to the latest Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, the S25 Ultra will be substantially more efficient. Even though the battery size keeps the same, the chip's design makes it consume less power for the same activities, resulting to better battery life for regular usage. Combined with a more efficient Snapdragon 8 Elite CPU and presumably more advanced One UI software, this might lead to better battery life, making it a game changer for heavy users. One noteworthy development with the reported S25 Ultra is the support for seamless software updates, something not accessible in the S23 Ultra or S24 Ultra. An exciting new thing about the S25 Ultra is that it'll support seamless updates, something not accessible in the S23 Ultra or S24 Ultra. This means upgrades will download in the background as on Google's Pixel phones. Once it's ready, just restart your device, and the software update will install instantaneously, making updates considerably less irritating. In short, the S23 Ultra and S24 Ultra were outstanding, but the incoming S25 Ultra might be even better in terms of display, performance, and battery life. The idea of seamless upgrades is incredibly interesting, demonstrating Samsung cares about making software updates smooth too. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tech news and updates. Goodbye.